Definitely not shaman. I'm like so bad with shaman these days, especially after you just played a shaman run.
Sure, sure, sure.
Hunter or warlock, either one's fine. I've been doing better with warlock. It's
Warlock is
typically my
OP.
worst class,
Oh,
but
what?
it's
Okay,
like,
Warlock is OP. Let's play some Warlock then.
all right, let's do some warlock. I have no idea why. Every time I play warlock, I think I'm so good at warlock. Like I have such irrational self-confidence with this class, when my entire track record with warlock shows that I get like 6.2 wins, which is like fairly low for compared to
That's
the other
interesting.
classes. And it's consistent. Doesn't matter what, when back when it was sucked, I sucked with it. Now that it's a decent class, I'm still not that good with it.
Uh, okay, sorry. Let me share my screen. Why
Yep.
can't I? Man, it's been a while since I collabed with anyone. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Alright. Okay, so I always have the guest go first, and I'll say what I would pick. So go.
Gnomish experimental.
Yeah, I'm sad
It's
though.
not the, yeah, it's not, this is not the, maybe we go with the
Actually,
angry chicken
maybe
and
we
like
go with
really try to buff
Illuminator.
it.
Would you hate Illuminator
No,
here?
I hate Illuminator.
Why?
It's a 2/4, it doesn't do anything. Okay, it kills a 3/2, that's it. Your opponent actually has to play a 3/2. That happens less than half the
But
time.
Gnomish just. But like we're
That's your,
Warlock.
yeah, I know. It's not the best, but it still beats an Illuminator. It's still 3 damage over 2 damage, right?
Fine.
You take the Illuminator here?
I mean, I don't care enough to fight over that pick because it's so close. It's like they're
Uh-huh.
both shitty. Pick your poison.
Yeti.
Yeah.
Harvest Golem.
Easy.
It's getting better. It's getting better. Imp Gang Boss.
Easy.
It's good now.
Insta
Okay,
pick,
now
yeah.
we got a good deck. We instantly have a good deck from a really awful start. I take the Volcanic Drake.
Me too. I was gonna fight for it. I was prepping my response, but we
Yeah.
actually have like pretty decent shitters
Yeah.
and shitter makers. So.
Especially with something like Brewmaster. It's pretty awful in,
What? I love Brewmaster.
really, even for Warlock? For classes that you kind of want to go a little faster and the board is, like, with the Warlock, if you're off the board, you're just dead. That's how I think anyway. Because everything involves buffing the board for the Warlock. Your tap doesn't even do anything on the board. You just draw more cards.
True.
So with the Brewmaster, for me at least, it's like if you play it, it has to be an empty board, so you have to do trades before it anyway.
I
And
don't know about that. Like
Like-
sometimes just like you use it as a heal, or sometimes there's decent battle cards. We don't have any decent battle cards. Again, I wasn't gonna argue for that card here,
No.
but I do like Brewmaster a lot. Anyway, here.
Yeah, Loot Hoarder. It's the only card that we actually do something with.
Yep. Siphon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
Talk. Okay. Floating watch. Sorry, I would ask you to go first, but these aren't really picks.
Yeah, do we
So-
have any? We have a Harvest Golem. That's enough for me to go the Mech Warper over the Micro Machine. I'd probably normally
You don't
take the
like
Mech Warper
Coil?
over the Micro Machine anyway. I like Coil, but I'm getting to it's the 9th pick. I'm actually kind of getting afraid of 2-drops right now. I think we rate Coil as a higher card. But we have one synergy from Mech Warper, and with the Warlock, like I said, I want to be on the board in the very beginning, and I want to stay on the board. So
I like it.
I feel it's dangerous.
Now I hate you.
if you don't get 6. Why? What's going
As
on?
your Drake, Mordecai is like so broken. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
as your
that's
Drake, yeah.
6. Okay, I would take the Matter Bomber.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, hear me out. Okay. I think the Matter Bomber is better than almost anyone thinks about the Matter Bomber because it's one of the few cards you can get that gets you back on the board. And that's our entire weakness as Warlock, right? Like, what's Azure Drake doing? It's getting you a card, but we can get cards anyway. We're a Warlock. We have nothing that does anything with the spell damage yet. So it's like some kind of comeback mechanism with one more attack on that. Or
Okay,
something that
so
creates
you're
us-
picking a card that we're expecting to be behind on. Like, I'd expect this is our 10th pick, right? If we have a really slow deck, then maybe Matter Bomb makes sense. If we expect to lose the early game in this deck, like it's not the strongest early game so far, but our minions are fine. I would
Yeah.
say on average we should be ahead on the board at turn 5. I'd rather play
I
a Drake
completely agree.
than
I
Matter
completely
Bomber.
agree that on average we're going to be ahead, but all the other cards that you're going to get offered, is going to be better when you're ahead on the board because a normal card is going to be better when you're ahead on the board. So this is like, and you can't prevent yourself from falling behind on the board sometimes. So when that happens, this is the card that'll get you back on the board. After GBG, I value cards like Matter Bomber so much more.
Yeah, I mean, again, I like Matter Bomber. I pick Matter Bomber. I don't think it's a bad card. I just think as your Drake, it's kind of silly to pass it. Like, yes, we don't need the spell power yet, but there are plenty of cards in Warlock that I would take.
Like if we had a Soulfire or two, I'd go with an Azure.
We're 10 cards in, like that's ridiculous.
Soulfire's not that great of a card. We may not pick
and
it.
And
I'd pick the
honestly,
Matter Bomber.
I don't agree with this.
It's up to you.
And it's not even good with Imp Gang Boss, if you want to talk about value, because it actually like spawns the Imp and has.
Like you play it on an empty board, and you use it to like hit your opponents to get that ping. Because you were talking about Mortal Coil, right? Matter Bomber is a Mortal Coil with a minion. Well, I guess it's not really Mortal Coil.
No, it's not. It's
but that's
not
just how
a
low I
Warlock.
value drawing that card as the Warlock.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree, but I'll go Matter Bomber. Like I don't think it's that bad, but I don't think the Azure Drake is that good in this deck, and we're a Warlock. Like any other class, I would fight probably.
Any other class, I would probably take the Azure Drake over the Matter Bomber.
Okay.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah, we have so many cards that draw on you. We have a Loot Hoarder. We have what do you call that? The Experimenter. I'll take a Puddle Stomper here. I want the 2s. We already have 2 5s now, and we have a Siphon Soul.
Whoa! You said Puddle Stomper?
Yeah. Oh, did you take the Murloc Tidehunter?
I do every time.
Okay, I could go with the Murloc Tidehunter here. I don't feel that strongly about the Puddle Stomper.
I've
been coming around like slowly.
Yeah,
slowly
actually, Murloc Tidehunter I think is a better card than Puddle Stomper. I would pick it almost every time. Yeah.
We always have Puddle Stomper rated higher, and it performs better like across almost all classes. But Murloc Tidehunter is not that far behind. I think we're like randomly down on it, mostly because like we see so many mages. But I'm okay with taking the Murloc Tidehunter.
Even in mages, if you can make them ping and you're ahead.
Yeah. Like I mean, on turn 2, it's fine. But like, think about playing it if it's on a later turn.
Right. Okay.
But I'm okay with taking the Murloc Tidehunter.
I would.
It's better than Puddle Stomper. Yeah.
Okay. Oh man.
See, this is what I mean. You're gonna get offered a Soulfire, but you won't want to take it. It'd definitely take the Gag Boss.
Well, yeah, but this is kind of furthering my argument of, hey, Matter Bomber is probably not going to be playable on turn 5 because we're going to have a board.
Well, not on turn 5.
I mean, again, this is fine, but I'm just going to like we can argue about picks, and whoever wins, we can just reference. Like Murloc Tidehunter could have been a Puddle Stomper. Matter Bomber could have been an Azure Drake, and that's fine. Anyway, what would you pick here? Which one?
Gag Boss.
Me too. I think it's just a better card. Me too. I say auto pick always.
Yeah.
Oh great! I hate you.
Okay, fine. Now I regret not taking the Drake. We don't
need
two Matter Bombers.
You know what?
I'm still gonna take it. I'm still gonna take the Matter Bomber over the crappy card.
I think I would take Cold Light Seer. I want the Cold Light Seer.
You want a 3 mana 2/3 just for that one synergy with the Murloc Tidehunter?
I mean, we might get more Murlocs. This is gonna be a dead card.
I mean, okay, look, Matter Bomber here, not so good.
No, it's terrible here. It's terrible here.
Cold Light Seer is so awful.
You can't.
One synergy.
We have one synergy, but it could be more. Like some of the Murlocs aren't the worst thing.
What are the chances we're gonna get?
Do you want to bet?
I'll tell you how the chances are gonna get a Murloc that we actually want to take. It's like less than 50% of the time, definitely. I can tell you that statistically right now, that with the amount of cards that we have less than 50% of the time we'll be offered a Murloc that we would normally take under other circumstances without the Cold Lights here. Because think about what Murlocs are there. You have a Bluegill Warrior, which plus 2 health isn't really doing all that much for. You have the Murloc Tidehunter, which is great. And then you have a Puddle Stomper.
Okay, but this Matter Bomber is not a card.
It totally is a card. It totally is a card. I would take the Gnomish Experimenter over the Cold Light Seer. But we already have one of those, too.
And it sucks.
Yeah. So that's why I take the Matter Bomber. I agree it's not a good card. I would take like any kind of 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, anything over the Matter Bomber.
Now we can't even see the Matter Bomber and be like, look, be a Drake. You know? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's take the Matter Bomber.
But yeah, no. If we knew we were gonna get another Matter Bomber, I would have taken the Drake.
Yeah.
It's just not frequent. That
I hate this. I actually hate this pick. Okay.
All right. Well,
we're not taking Mad Bomber.
Yeah, we could take an Amani Berserker.
We can absolutely take an Amani. Yep.
Ooh. Okay. So we can't take another 5. I like the Fen Creeper, but
I hate the Fen Creeper. You like Fen Creeper?
The Fen Creeper?
Yeah.
It's a taunt. Taunts are useful for Warlocks. You want to protect your health. I could take either the Stormwind or the Fairy Dragon. I'm kind of ambivalent. I'm actually leaning towards the Stormwind, just to have something with initiative that you can play that's not a Matter Bomber. I
mean, Stormwind almost feels better just because of the 4s, right? But at the same time, like, our 2s are actually pretty weak. Like, these are all 2 power, and we have 1 Fairy Dragon. Like, a 3/2 is nice to have that flexibility.
We don't have any 3/2s.
And also, we have no way to trade up other than the Matter Bomber. You know, we have no like Dark Irons. We have no like shitter buffers. So I think for those reasons, I would take the Fairy Dragoneer.
Okay.
Or you can argue Stormwind Knight cleans up. I mean,
I'm
like,
very ambivalent about these two right now because we don't really need either of them. Normally, I'd go with the Fairy Dragon, but we already have 4 twos. We want like 6, right? That's like kind of a target for a Warlock.
what?
And
Oh my God, this is so interesting talking to you.
well,
I never
how
have
many twos
targets.
do you want for a Warlock?
I don't know. I just pick based off what I like in the deck.
Well, yeah, but
I
like
don't-
you kind of want at least 6. Let me rephrase it. You want at least 6. You can go over it, but if I'm under 6 as a Warlock, I'm a little uncomfortable unless I have enough ones to back it up.
Or like Hellfire's reset. Okay.
So
Sure.
I'd go with the Stormwind Knight, but I'm
Let's
okay
do
with the Fairy Dragon. I would not fight for the Stormwind Knight here.
No, I don't care enough. Okay. Interesting.
Ooh, this is rough. I think we have to go with the Void Caller.
What do you mean we have? Yeah, I love this. What do you mean?
You love the Void
I
Caller?
love
no
this.
big things to call out? I
We
really
have
like the
we
Void
have a
Caller,
floating
but-
watcher, and we're only halfway
Oh,
through.
okay. Yep, no, you're right. I didn't see the Floating Watcher.
And it's just such a threat. Hey,
Oh,
Imp Gang
right.
Boss, right?
Yes.
Right,
Yeah,
okay,
we see
yeah,
Imp Gang
yes.
Boss, we take Imp Gang
We
Boss.
take it. I actually might. Go ahead.
Shatter Sun Cleric.
How much do you
not?
hate Sack Pact?
Oh my god, you're gonna use it just on one of the imps because we have so many 1/1 imps to heal?
And we fuck over other warlocks.
Okay, we do, but what are the odds we're gonna get Warlock opponents? I do hate Sacrificial Pact a lot. If we are going to take a Sacrificial Pact, this is probably the best possible deck to take it in.
I mean, Shattered Sun is fine.
But Shattered Sun is just a really good card.
No,
right?
it's
not
too
like
good
we're
in this
picking from
deck.
bad options.
It's actually too good in this deck because we have so many shitters.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh!
Antique Healbot.
Yeah. Wow. I was ready to fight for this card.
Yeah. Oh, Antique Healbot, the first one in a Warlock deck, that allows you to tap
Yeah,
it 4 times. Fell Reaver. Do we? Yeah, no, this deck is still fine with Fell Reaver. I'm okay with this deck with Fell
You
Reaver.
hate big game?
I don't hate it. I think it's okay. I just like Fell Reaver better.
Yeah, I like Fell Reaver. You don't have to argue with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
like
I mean, Big Game Hunter's good, but it's more in like a deck that you kind of hold. Like if we have, this deck can go kind of any way. I really like this deck right now. It has everything you need to win the game.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm a huge fan of Demon Fire in this deck.
Demon Fire in this deck.
Yeah.
I'm okay taking the Demon Fire here. Normally I go Floating Watcher, especially when we have 1 Void Caller, but we have 3 Gang Bosses. So
I
the
mean,
Demon
you can
Fire
see
will get played.
the floating watch and be like, oh, we can just bomb it. It'll hit us in the face 6 times and we'll win the game. But
Yes, and it'll come out from the Void Caller.
oh my God!
Void Caller
Turn
4,
5
do
floating.
it.
Oh
it's so
man,
good. It's too good. But no, I can go with a Demon Fire.
I love the
Because
Demon Fire
it
here,
is,
actually.
Like Floating Watcher just clogs up our hand a little more, and with the 2 Matter Bombers, I'm already a little worried about that.
oh yeah. All right, Demon Fire. Oh.
It's actually kind of rough.
No, I would take Argent.
Yeah, I'd end up going with Argent.
Cool.
We will probably have another 4 come out.
Hey!
There we go. Oh, and a
Hey!
Shredder. We got it.
Hey! Alright.
Another Void Caller.
Sorry, these weren't picks, right? Those
Yep,
weren't picks.
yep.
Okay.
Totally
So
agree.
now this isn't really. One drop that we wouldn't take. Although, how much do you value Owl? I actually don't think it's bad. But Murloc Raider, I like
I
having
go either
ones
way.
a lot.
I would not think the Ironbeak Owl is that much better than the Murloc Raider.
I don't either, but you know what? There's been
But
a
yeah, this is the kind of situation where you would end up taking a Murloc. Like, what are the odds? It's kind of-
well, it happened.
Cool.
It happened. Let it be
It did
known.
happen. It did happen.
Oh, that'd be so insane. Turn 1 Murloc, turn 2 Murloc, turn 3 BAM! GG,
That's
well
concede.
played.
You win the
Yeah.
game right there, no matter
Pretty
what he
much.
does, because all he can do is hit escape and then hit the concede button.
Your pick, I don't care.
Uh,
Oh, Iron Beak for the Fell Reaver. Hey.
Yeah, I'd go with an Ironbeak Owl.
Yeah, let's take it. Flexibility. The 2-1 is nice. Ooh!
Yeah, no, one drop. Oh, this is rough.
No, I need the Hunter
You don't
Creeper.
think this is rough? You take the Hunter Creeper immediately? We're
But
gonna trip for one.
the one thing is we have nothing that trades up other than Shattered Sun, so it actually makes it a lot worse because
Yeah, okay.
like we have 1 Volcanic Drake, so shitters are nice.
Yep.
But like the fact that we don't have any Dark Irons, Power Overwhelmings, like nothing, no abusives even. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
nothing.
I understand.
I would go work
we
an
already have
Infiltrator.
gang bosses, which
Yeah, makes enough shitters.
yeah.
I love Hunter Creeper. I actually think it's
love
my
it too.
favorite neutral 2-drop, but I think it's working.
I started off GVG like really hating on Haunted Creeper because it was slow, right? Like it was slow compared to other 2-drops.
Mm-hmm.
And then the stats kept rolling in, and every time I picked a Haunted Creeper, I seemed to win more runs. And
Yeah.
by now, it's like this is pretty much the best common 2-drop, maybe Matter Bomber is, like, of the neutrals.
Yeah. Thanks, Green,
but
over
yeah.
2 months. Oops. I do think like when you have synergy with it, it's insane. Like Cult
Yeah.
Master, the Storm, what is it, Frostwolf Warlord, that kind of thing. But Worgen, yeah.
Yep. I'd go with the Worgen here.
Oh, and also we could have taken the Murloc. Just saying. Although we wouldn't have taken that one. Argent.
One more Argent Commander. This is good.
Ooh,
I think I'll
Flame
take
Imp.
a chip out.
What?
Really?
What?
Really?
What? Yes.
want the Flame
Really.
Imp?
Really. I really want to.
We don't have any way to deal damage from our hand. We have no initiative coming from our hand. I kind of want the Soulfire. Like,
What the fuck was the
very
point of
much.
the Matter Bomber and the Argent Commanders
Okay,
and
but
the
that's not until
Siphon
turn
and the
5.
Stormwind Knights? Like,
Well,
we'll be
that's not until
fine.
way later. That's not until way later. Storm and Night, okay, I agree. But
Well,
that's
we're
just
never gonna have a
Soulfire's
dead
fine.
hand in this. Like Flame Imp on turn 1, we kind of need it. Especially like I said, we don't have ways to trade up. Turn 1 Flame Imp or Worgen is pretty strong. I like it. I'm a fan.
Okay, if you're gonna push for Flame Moon, I'll go with it. But I'm always worried if a deck has no ability to affect the board.
We do. We have a Demon
or-
Fire. We have
We
Chargers.
do have a Demon Fire. That's 2 damage though. Those are all 2 damage, which is a little limiting. But that's okay. Well, we could do a Flame Imp.
Also, we have the Floating Watcher synergy.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. All right. You talked me into the Flame Imp.
I love
We're
the Flame
also
Imp.
kind of missing like a 2. Oh,
Hey,
Left
hey.
Eye Raptor. All right, now we're no longer missing a 2.
Hi.
I would have pushed harder for
Demon
to
Wrath.
not take the Flame Imp if we knew we were. Gonna
Now
use
Demon
it.
Wrath makes the Flame Imp way
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, totally agree.
All right. What do you think of this draft?
I think it's amazing.
I think it's pretty fucking good.